Hey guys, today gonna do a quick follow along video on this 2009 Honda Pilot. It's the 3.5 liter and it came in for check grinding like noise from belts when you first started up. Got 185K. My first guess is gonna be low on oil or maybe the timing belt tensioner making noise. So let's find out here. Okay, well, I got two noises. I get engine noise and an HVAC making noise. That noise, that's the timing belt tensioner. I don't even have to look any further, for sure. But then inside of here, I had a clicking too, so that's one of the blend door actuators. Let's see if we can find out which one. Let's start it up again. There it is. So that's right down in here. Well, we're not gonna worry about the HVAC, but this definitely needs a timing belt and tensioner. So if you've got one of these Honda 3.5s making the same noise, the best way to check it is with a long screwdriver held up to your ear or a stethoscope, and it's located right down here. I'll plug a link in from a previous video back in the day where I did show you how to check that though. And stick your screwdriver right on the back of this piece right here. This is your timing belt tensioner. You can even stick your finger on it and you can feel that knocking real bad. And now I'll go find out if this guy wants to buy a timing belt kit. You could replace just the tensioner. However, the best way to do it, especially with these kind of mileage on this, is just replace the entire kit. Customer said go ahead with the job. New water pump, timing kit and components, and here's that tensioner. I already have a pretty comprehensive video on how to do these timing belt kits. Plug the link up here or down in the description. So I'm gonna tear into this and then I'll show you. Tell you how long it takes me. The hardest part of this job is getting the ECU and the motor mount out of your way, and now you have plenty of access to get at the timing belt and components. We're 20 minutes into the teardown. Probably should have showed you that before I started, and here's where we're at. I'm gonna say we got about another 20 minutes. We can see this has got a factory OEM pump in it, and it's starting to leak a little bit around the seams too. Here's a look at the tensioner, and this is what was causing the noise. See, these get worn out. They usually leak oil too over time, and then they're hammering against this right here, and that's the noise you hear. So you can see that's been hammering in for some time. And that's it. Disassembly's done. There's the corrosion all in there, and you get the corrosion between it, starts pushing the aluminum off, and then allows it to leak. So you always got to make sure to clean this corrosion up real good around the water housing. And we're right at 10 o'clock, so that was a solid 20 minutes. I'll take a little break, probably 15-20 minutes to clean up, and then I'd say maybe 45 minutes to an hour putting it back together. All right, 10:27, gonna jump back on it after a nice coffee break and skateboard ride. And just noticed another Pilot in the shop, same one. Came in, he's doing struts on it. Identical color, how about that? All right, so first order of business is getting all this cleaned up. Looks good. Fortunately, no super deep pitting on the surface, and really good idea to replace the cam and crank seals at this time too, but this customer opted to kind of do it the cheapest way possible. He actually wanted this to just replace the tensioner alone, but we wouldn't do that, just a whole kit, bare minimum. That was 8 minutes of cleanup and prep, and we're ready to go together. All right, here we are, 11:20, just filling her up. So what was that, about 45 minutes to get it all together. We're gonna start it up and that noise will be gone. If you hadn't seen one of these spill-free funnels before, this one's made by Lyle. Awesome thing to have. I'll try and plug a link to that down below. Comes with all the different adapters you need too. All done gurgling, ready to fire up. Starter motor making a little bit of noise. And there you go, no more noise. So now I just gotta burp this out, raise up the RPM, recheck everything, put away my tools. That's probably another 5 minutes of stuff to do. I gotta put the wheel on. Okay, so it took, it's about 11:25, so it took around 2 hours, a little over 2 hours. That was with a 30-minute break, but this car is fixed. So like I said, if you need other instructions, I'll drop the link down below to the other video. And you know, it's just a quick mechanic follow along type deal, I guess. A little bit different than what I usually do, but kind of redundant to do a specific how-to or complete follow along on this job, since, you know, I've already done that before. So anyway, appreciate you guys watching, and I hope to see you again. Consider checking out the main channel over at No Nonsense Know-How, since this is the car No Nonsense Know-How, and hopefully I'll see you again.